Hi there. So today on this wonderful January morning we're going to be taking some dogwood cuttings. So these are some fresh 1-year growth that we've pruned off today, and what we're going to do is we're going to find a nice healthy low bud. We're going to cut just below it with a nice sharp pair of secateurs. I'm going to count up 1, 2, so we've got cut just above that one, and now we've got a piece of wood with 3 sets of buds on it. Remembering which one the bottom ones are, we'll just scratch the leaves off just to leave a little bit of green. And then when we come to plant it, we're going to stick it in a gritty, well-drained compost up to about here, above this one really, so about halfway between this and this one. And keep them damp but not wet and not dry, and then next year we'll have some nice Cornus. The key thing to remember is make sure you know which way up the cuttings are. If you do forget, it's quite easy to tell because the buds, if you look under them, they've got like a horseshoe shape, and that should be toe down. And if you have scratched the bud off, you can still tell that out. The scar will be beneath the green bit. And yeah, that's everything you need to know to make some Cornus cuttings. So once you've prepared your cuttings, you can see I've finished preparing all the buds here. You have a few choices of what you can do with them. We're fortunate here, we've got a nice area that we can put our cuttings directly into the ground, and this is an aerated area of our ground that we've put a suppressant mulch on. We don't use compost for it, but you don't need the nutrients, so just bark mulch is fine. Or you could pop it in a pot. This cardboard pot's quite a nice one because it doesn't use plastic. And for doing hardwood cuttings in a pot, you could put 4 in here around the edge, so they're not in the centre of the pot, and then leave that in a sort of sunny windowsill, or you could even put it outside in a cold frame. But the premise is I'm just going to use a off-cut piece of dogwood here. So this is 2nd year growth, so it's not suitable for cuttings. And we're going to take our cutting, we're going to dib a hole in the ground. You see I'm putting about a 6-inch spacing here. Make sure the hole goes nicely into the ground. Take the bottom of the cutting, I'm dipping it into some rooting gel here. You can also get powder, it's available in all good garden centres. Push the cutting into the ground, firm it in, and then we'll let nature water that in with a nice January shower.